China's movie industry is booming as well. Chinese production houses have a growing presence in Hollywood. The most aggressive of those making a push is the Wanda Group, and so far it has acquired movie theater chains, production companies, and now has its sights set on buying a U.S. studio. Huayi Brothers, one of China's largest entertainment companies, is taking a different approach. It's building partnerships with content creators like STX Entertainment and going after internet plays. Co-founder James Wang recently received an award. CCTV's Mei Li talked with him about the company's strategy.
Mr. Wang, congratulations on your award that you're receiving tonight from the Asia Society. Let me ask you, how is business going for you right now?
Our business is constantly expanding, just like the overall Chinese film market. There's always something new every day. As an established company, Huayi is always adapting to new changes, so we're expanding our business from the film industry to the broader entertainment industry.
You just recently bought Hero Entertainment, the esports company, right? So tell me why you decided to make that investment.
Apart from our film business, we're expanding internet entertainment, which includes online video games and social media interaction with users. For online video games, Huayi already invested in Jiangchu 5 years ago, which is now a listed company. Hero Entertainment is actually designed more towards the needs of young people. They have really good ideas on both video games and esports. We hope to expand our investment in video games in the future.
Just recently, it's been reported that the China box office isn't doing very well this year compared to last year. Does that worry a company like Huayi that business might be slowing down in China?
People have been talking about this for months. Earlier this year, no one actually expected the box office to go downward. But I think various factors in the market led to this phenomenon, one being that movies weren't interesting enough to attract big audiences. This actually hasn't bothered me much since our main focus is on how to make great movies.
How is the relationship with STX going since last year?
Very well. We've worked together on nearly 10 movies, more than we expected. Some of these films didn't turn out as well as we had hoped, but some performed much better than our expectations, which is how it works in this business. Most importantly, we learned that in America, you don't need big investments to make movies that have high returns. Medium or small investments can produce very good results. And sometimes these good stories can be adapted into Chinese films as well.
It seems like a lot of Chinese companies are starting to invest a lot more in the U.S., especially here in Hollywood. Wanda is making a big splash by purchasing a lot of different companies, and now they want to buy a studio here in Hollywood. Some people think that's great, but others are a little worried that maybe China is buying up too much of American companies. What are your thoughts on that?
Chinese companies are pretty interested in the film and entertainment industry. Right now there's capital saturation in the Chinese market, so companies are looking overseas, such as the US. Every company has its own strategy. Wanda likes to purchase other companies. For Huayi, we're more likely to invest directly in movies or work with different filmmakers or directors to start up companies. This is all a trend driven by capital.
Do you think that China will have much more influence now in the coming years because the relationship between China and Hollywood is growing, and China is obviously going to become the biggest film market in a few years' time? So how is that going to change the dynamic of entertainment around the world?
We have to admit there are still lots of cultural and language differences between Western and Eastern films. Currently, the development of Chinese film is still happening mostly within its domestic market. The Chinese film industry still has a long way to go to establish its global market and influence. Our core plan is still focusing on content, on the story itself. As I mentioned earlier, Huayi is also exploring internet entertainment and theme parks. But our main focus is always on film content, not only Chinese but also international, with an emphasis on working with partners to create English language films.
Mr. Wang, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.